Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies, gentlemen, chief. I saw something very disturbing today on YouTube. Something very disturbing. There was a college campus. Might have been a black college. It was a college campus. All right. There were two conservative white guys. They had a table set up. You know, they had they had their hats on. Make America Great Again. I think they had hats on. Make America Great Again. And there was a young college student. It was a young guy, and he was going on about the system, the system. Okay, and I guess I don't know if he was referring to things being unfair or whatever. And they asked them questions, having a discussion. And they asked him, well, why is America so bad? Do you think America is the absolute worst? He said America was the absolute worst place that a person could live. And so the conservatives started explaining to him, giving him examples of why he was wrong, or why America is the greatest country in the world. Okay? So they asked this young black man to explain himself. He couldn't. Give me an example. America is so terrible. You have no clue you have no clue how good you got it here. He couldn't explain himself. You know why? Because he's been indoctrinated. He couldn't even repeat the well rehearsed things that I guess he was indoctrinated. He couldn't put together. He couldn't form a sentence of why he felt that way. He's been indoctrinated. And then he stood there and he said, let me think on it. And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And it was peaceful. It was a peaceful debate. But he couldn't explain himself. It's like he was lost. He don't know the rights he have. If he work hard to achieve something here, what he could be. He had no clue because he was indoctrinated. So the debate ended. Here's when the shit started. Some black folks, some black you-know-whats, they weren't black people. They were and you can't call me racist because I ain't black. So don't even come here with your racism shit. You know what they were? The Planet of the Apes. They come over to start some shit with the white conservative dudes. But they stay cool. They stay cool. This one monkey ass bitch, she came over and started destroying his property. Snatched his banner down. So the cops had to come over, move them back, so that these guys could leave the campus. And then the Planet of the Apes, started yelling, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Okay, Black Lives Matter. If Black Lives Matter, then when are you black folks going to stop making each other suffer? When are black folks going to stop killing each other? Huh? When are black folks going to stop selling each other drugs? The number one killer of black folks is another black. Huh? Huh? When are black people going to stop making each other suffer? You ain't going to get an answer. You ain't going to get an answer. You're going to get a whole lot of talk. You're going to get a whole lot of shit talking. You're going to get a whole lot of shit talking. See how I'm being quiet? See how I'm being quiet? It's nice and quiet, but watch this. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. I have a question. I have a question. Somebody give me an answer. What has the Democratic Party done for you? Name me one good thing. Name me one good thing the Biden administration did that was good. You hear that, people? Look at Chicago. I know somebody that's from there. Look at Chicago. It's a murder zone. I was told by somebody, when you head into the Midwest, he said, I'm gonna give you some advice. Do not go through Chicago. If you go through Chicago, do not stop nowhere. I said, I hear you. I told him I hear you. He said, I filled up. He said, I filled my tank. Before I got to Chicago, I made sure my tank was full. So I wouldn't have to stop there. Not even to get fuel. Bypass. If you can, bypass Chicago. Somebody give me an answer. What has Chicago done for you? Black people. You so-called African Americans. You ain't no African American. You don't even know what that is. What is an African American? You can hate him. You can hate him. Elon Musk is an African American. Do you know why? Do you know why? Yes, he is. Y'all see what's going on. The smart ones. Look at these riders. These riders getting locked up. Trying to stop these illegal migrants from being deported. You know why? They're paid to do it. The rabbit hole runs deep. These people don't have jobs. For you to be in the streets, for y'all to be in the streets like that, putting your hands on law enforcement, you don't have jobs, you don't have careers, you're being paid to do it. And I'm going to go on record and say it. You're being paid by a Democrat to do it. I guarantee you it's Democratic funded. It ain't a left and right. It ain't a left and right. It's good and evil. It's good and evil. Spiritual warfare. I guarantee you it's a Democrat that's funding this shit. Because you know why? You know why, black people? You know why you suffering? You know why you suffering? Because you keep giving your fucking loyalty. You keep giving your fucking loyalty and your heart and your soul and your hard work to a political party that don't give a fuck about you. Again, I ask a question. What has a Democrat done for you? Look where your job, look who took your fucking jobs. Now you've got illegal migrants that could come here. They could get free housing, they could get food, they could get government assistance, but you can't. You don't see nothing wrong with that. You don't see how fucked up that is. You know why? Because you've been replaced, blacks. To you stupid fucking black folks, the Democratic Party didn't need you anymore. They don't need your vote no more. Now that you got migrants that can do it, illegal migrants that can vote for them, they're voted, but you've been replaced. But now Trump's getting them out. Trump kicking them out of the country, and you got motherfuckers losing their fucking mind. You know why you losing your mind? People are losing these Democrats. They are losing their fucking minds because they're losing their power. Their slaves are being sent back home. You lose your power base. That's why they're up in arms. That's why they're fighting against it. Why would you be against law enforcement? Or it's violating rights. No, it's not violating rights. See, this is the evil. This is the evil. This is the enemy within. When you got somebody that holds an office that will lie to your fucking face because they know that you're not going to challenge it. That's the evil within. And lastly, black people, you are going to be the cause of your own destruction. Peace, I'm out. God bless you. To the people that don't care, the apple don't fall from the tree. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.